Constituency statements by honourable members. And I give the call to the honourable member for Bragg.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, on the 23rd of September 2014, terrorism visited my electorate of Holt when a young man tried to kill two police officers by stabbing them to death in front of the Endeavour police station. It's been a long time. The coroner's brought down his findings on the 31st of July this year, and that I just wanted to read into the record some of the findings of the coroner's inquest. That's Mr John Ollie, the coroner, into an event that really did have worldwide ramifications, particularly with respect to the young man attempting to kill the two police officers post a fatwa that was issued by ISIL. And there has been a lot of conjecture by those that have been uninformed about what actually did happen that night. So for the purposes of clarity for those that seek to denigrate the work of the fine officers involved in the police force in Asia, I'd like to read into the record the coroner's findings with respect to this matter. My investigation has revealed that the men and women who work in this increasingly complex field of counter-terrorism are committed and worthy of our utmost respect, and their commitment to preserving our national security is exemplary. It must not be forgotten that the events I've investigated occurred in a vastly different landscape to the present. Newman's death occurred within days of an Islamic State fatwa, the impact of which could not be reasonably foreseen. There has been no terrorist attack worldwide of the natures of Newman's attack on officers A and B. In the months prior to his death, Newman had settled on a course to fight overseas. He had been radicalised. In hindsight, several significant events occurred in the days prior to his death that may have culminated in Newman's decision to carry out an opportunistic attack on police officers. However, absent hindsight, I consider the risk assessments and decisions met to meet with Newman on that fateful night could not be reasonably subjected to criticism. I find that Newman engaged in a course of conduct that involved radicalisation and behaviour that was increasingly dangerous, ultimately causing his death. I find that the gunshot that caused Newman's death was fired by Officer A, but that other non-fatal tactical options available to Officer A would not have prevented the potentially fatal injuries being inflicted on Officer B by Newman. I make no adverse findings against any of the officers involved in the incident. I express my sincere condolences to Newman's family, who have acted with unwavering composure throughout my investigation, irrespective of the immense grief they experience. I also express my condolences to all the officers who are involved in this incident, in particular Officers A and B, whose lives have been changed immeasurably. Deputy Speaker, I know both Officers A and B, and proudly say that I know them. I hope for them that this coroner's finding brings them closure to a very traumatic event that will deeply impact the rest of their lives. I thank